first game, you would say, okay, that the bowling unit was looking rusty, but I don't think that should be an excuse. Look at how things have been progressing. But if you look at all the players being part of IPL, playing regular cricket, being in touch with regular practice, uh, none of the excuses are acceptable at this stage. And overrate is certainly is something which is in your hands. You can always keep up with that, and that was very poor. Shows that the overall energy on the field, the urgency which is required in this game was lacking, and Aussies actually took complete advantage of that. And then when you saw that opening partnership building, you see the urgency in running, being proactive. Strike rotation was something which was spot on. On the other hand, Indians, I think all the 11 looked off touch, off color, and you don't expect a national team to be like this on the field.
Yes, Michael, it was just that first partnership, as we said, was the foundation, but we saw the rapid rate at which the other partnerships came about. You mentioned yourself that maybe teams have been guilty of not hitting the ground running in Australia enough, but this was maybe just not hitting the ground at all.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. I thought India looked like a team that had been beaten and battered and bruised playing Australia for a couple of months. That's sometimes, you get yourselves into that kind of position when you've been on a tour for a couple of months and you've been beaten heavily. That's what the Indian side looked like today. They looked like a team that had been out there being beaten on a consistent basis. The energy levels weren't there. The body language was poor. The fielding was atrocious. I put it on Twitter. They fielded like me, and I was an awful fielder. I'd have been at backward point today for the Indian side. They're at that kind of standard, and you've got to be very, very careful, particularly when you go on a tour like Australia, that you have to come out the traps and start quickly, and you have to show Australia the right body language, the right mindset, the right mentality, because if you give them an inch, they do take a mile. And when you've got the likes of Finch, you've got Warner, you've got Maxwell, Smith, Labuschagne, they're wonderful players. And if you just give them one iota of an opportunity to open that door, they're going to charge through it. And when you've only got a team with 5 bowling options on a flat wicket, it's so difficult for the captain. He needs more options. He has to have at least a 6th option, if not a 7th, when you're playing in this era of white ball cricket. So the setup of the Indian team doesn't quite look right to me. The mindset wasn't quite there. The body language wasn't quite there. They better bat a little bit better.